Now more than ever, attackers are targeting employees of companies as ingress points into otherwise complex and secure systems. These phishing attacks are becoming more frequent, more targeted, and increasingly sophisticated. That's why it's crucial to not only train against this risk, but also learn how to measure your company's human risk levels so you can effectively reduce your vulnerability to these attacks and protect against data breaches and ransomware. Within the system, we can collect valuable information on how your employees perform during these tests. This includes who opens the emails, who follows a link or QR code within that email, and who, after visiting the login page, subsequently gives away their password. Our platform contains a huge library of email templates to choose from, mimicking some of the largest and most frequently targeted services, such as Microsoft, Google, Dropbox, and so much more. These templates can be customized to suit your needs or even craft highly targeted spear phishing emails for more advanced training. Let's take a minute to craft our own email campaign and see what these simulations would look like in the real world. For this example, we're going to use a Microsoft landing page to try to get our users to input their credentials. I have a number of options to choose from, including a sign-on page, a password reset page, as well as some international versions. I'm going to choose the standard sign-in page for this example. Moving on next, we can see the emails that would come to our users' inboxes. We have QR code-based attacks, which are becoming more popular every day, as well as some standard link-based attacks, which I'm going to use today for this example. Moving on to our configuration, you can see we have a lot of control of how we name and create this campaign. I'm going to set the name for this campaign as demo so I can save it and use it later. I can set the subject line, sender name, and create a custom sender address as well. If you're using our magic injection technique, we can even use completely custom sender email addresses with addresses that would otherwise be completely undeliverable, such as billgates@microsoft.com. For this example, we're going to stick with noreply@microloft.net. I have a fake landing page URL set at yahoo.info, and we're going to use our message injection and see how this email looks once it's delivered. I'll go ahead and send the test email right now, and let's see how it looks. Here we are in the inbox, and we can see our email was delivered. This is from Microsoft Account Access, and the title says important information regarding your account. Clicking inside this email, we can see that no reply at microloft.net, as well as a few links to try to follow. Let's click on one now and see where it takes us. Here we're brought to that login page that we set as our example. This is where we would attempt to try to get your users to put in their information. By submitting any information in this box, it's logged as a compromised and your system administrators can be notified. Here we can take a look at some of our simulation data on some tests that we've done before to see some of the reporting options that we have. From a very quick glance, we can see history over time from multiple simulations, including total open rate, how many people clicked through or visited the landing page, and ultimately how many people wound up giving away their credentials. We can see the total number of emails sent, and all of these are given in percentage as well as totals. We can even look at each individual simulation and get greater detail from there by clicking View Simulation. In these details, we can take a look at what attack was done, the recipients of those emails, individually who was compromised, visited that site, opened the email, or even others who did nothing and just let that email sit. Ultimately, that is the goal of this kind of training, but it's the exposure that really makes the difference into getting these numbers down and protecting your organization from these types of attacks.